Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of Exploring the Town Universe Galaxy A8. We are trying to do the complete commentary in English, or I'm trying to make this series English exclusive, or like this is the one series where I'm really trying to focus on the English commentary, the English Yaku names and everything in English. I will be calling like Tenpai and certain things like that in English or in Japanese, but most of the terms will be in English, or I will be trying that. Personal cross with the green follow cut, the green dragon follow cut. We have 4 pairs here for 7 pairs, and we have one Akatora. We draw another ramen, another two-sided weight. I mean, I have to probably adjust a few videos for this because I usually don't do this. Here I'm fixing the 6-9 character weight here with the 6 of bamboo because it's closer to the outside. It's much higher win rate. We are 1 away from a ready hand. It's Riichi 1 Tora, Akatora to be more precise. Yeah, just going to discard the tile that we just thrown from the wall. Still 1 away. The personal cross hasn't changed up their hands because all the tiles are grey, so we don't think they are waiting that. They got a middleweight with a red dragon discard. The 4 of dots is safe across. The upper character should be pretty safe against the personal cross. We press Riichi here for Riichi 1 Tora. And the personal cross wins here with an outside hand, 1 Tura, and the seed win for 1000, 2000. It's a good win from their perspective. Those outside hands are really difficult to get, and usually only like experienced players will go for that. We have a East Tau, which can become double Peru Tau, because we are sitting East here as dealer. We are 1 game away from promotion. I can show you. We are 1875 points. So if you get a first, you actually rank up, but it's not the primary purpose of this video. That is basically, if we can win, we will obviously try to win. We are 1 away here. I think we will got 7 of bamboo. Here we are waiting on the 4 of dots and the 1/4 of bamboo. 1 away. But we can still upgrade on this 6 of characters, but we are just pressing the Riichi here. Riichi Tutora is perfectly fine. It's 7700. And there aren't that many upgrades. The 2 of dots is an upgrade, but there are only 2 left. 1 in our hand, 1 in the wall here. The 6 of dots is kinda nice for pinful, a 2-sided weight, but we will lose out on the Tora. We'll just only need like 1 Han of value besides your Riichi. You have now 3900 each. 11 and 7. And we are taking the lead. Sunroom has been quite friendly to me, I would say. It hasn't been that challenging for me. I ranked up from 2 ton to 3 ton within 1 streaming session, which is like 5 hours. I ranked up. We will got a middleweight here on the 8 of characters. We will pawn that for 1 away. We can pawn 5, 7 of bamboo and the 7 of dots. Well, a triplet based hand, all triplets. Just 9 of dots is an interesting call for headless shape, but I don't think we really need to call that. We will do a model AI analysis and we can see how strongly it thinks about this 9 of dots call. It's nice, but we are losing out on a draw. If we call the 9 of dots, we are losing out on a draw, and we can draw Tempai, which is far more superior than having a better shape. It is a Riichi here from the person on my right. We will go for Tempai for a waiting hand here. We have a 1 for of character weight, and the 1 is actually very good because the person on the right has discarded the 2 very early, 2 of character, so the 1 is actually very good against the Riichi. So we are hoping that we just can snipe the 1 of characters here for 1500 plus 300 and the Riichi stick. The third 9 of characters. It's another 4 of bamboo, which is safe against the person on the right. They already discarded it, so they are beaten on the on the 4 of bamboo. I don't think there's a good word for Puritan in English. I will just call it Puritan. But there's really nothing else. Like some Japanese words really can't be translated. We just dropped Tora into the Riichi. We have such a good weight here. We can't really fold. Like we don't have enough save tiles to fold anyway. So you can just push the Tora without that much hesitation. As Tilo, you can just push most of the tiles. We have enough save tiles now, but we are still Tempai here with the 2-sided weight. Really unfortunate that we didn't win. It was a 5 of dots middleweight with a Mangan Shima. Really surprising that the 1 man didn't come out actually, because it was so good against the Riichi, but in some room people don't defend optimally at all. We are 2 away here with the red dragon bomb. And then the 8 of characters cut, and then we need the 7 very badly, the 7 of bamboo. But there are some options to upgrade the 9-8 shape, the edge weight, with this 8 of characters. So we are hoping that we draw Tora and that we can just get rid of the 8-9 bamboo. But we kinda are forced to just call here the red dragon. We can still pawn the 7 of dots and the 5 of bamboo. But I think we are just going to cut the 8 or the 8 of characters here. Getting ourselves a 6-9 dots weight. If we get a 7 here, 7 of bamboo. The 9 of bamboo card doesn't do that much acceptance, and we have 2 acceptance with this 8 of character, so I like keeping the 8 and this got a 9. He do lose out a bit on the 7 of bamboo draw because he would have a 4-7, so a 4-7 bamboo weight here. While in the other situation we would have a 5 of bamboo with a 7 dots dual pawn weight, 2 pawns weight, but we deal the 8 of dots, giving us a 2-sided weight here on the 6-9 of dots. Kind of unfortunate that we can't accept the Akatora, but we have enough value. It's 3900. We are also fierce currently. It's very strong, very early Tempai here, very early waiting hand with this 7 of dots discard. Earlier 2 is very fast to be waiting. The median Tempai is around turn 8. Median first Tempai, that is. So if you're not Tempai around turn 8, it's the second discard of the second row. There is like 30 to 40% chance that someone is already Tempai, but you will probably know that someone is Tempai because they will declare Riichi. You're still just waiting here. I just don't know why we haven't won actually. You can like fake the 9 of characters coming from within the hand, but I don't think someone would fall for it. This is very dangerous, but we can't do anything here. It's like a full push here against non-Tilo Riichi, having 3900 good weight. You can blindly push everything, and this is what we are going to do. It's a good win, 1000, 2000, stealing the Riichi stick. I know I have like multiple series on my YouTube, and I know the Riichi City one is like the lowest level. Well, it will always be the lowest level because I don't think Galaxy is that competitive compared to the other platforms. So I will perhaps do something like I will just test out one away here, some basic theories about Riichi Book 1 or something, or I will basically try to apply very basic theory, and we will lose out on a little bit of we'll lose a little bit out on that's an upgrade here. A little bit out on like expected value and optimal play, but I can teach you just like if you are all waiting, just push everything. We can try that in future videos as well, and then we can really try and test whether that is a viable strategy. And I know that is a viable strategy. There's a guide who said it says if you're one away and there's a Riichi, just give upper hand, and if you're waiting, just push everything. And we can try that sometime. We don't need to press the Riichi button, but I think it's still okay. I don't mind waiting on the 8 and the 2, it's still okay. We have Riichi to the 1 pad wait. Upgrades are certainly till the 3 of characters is going to be Futon on the 258 of characters. I kept this 6 of dots for the Tura acceptance, the 7. I don't think we are going to con if we get the opportunity. This 5 of characters would give us an upgrade on the 36 of characters weight, but now we have a Suchi trap. Suchi means interval. So if the 5 has passed, the 8 becomes much safer because it doesn't deal into a 2-sided weight. You kinda missed the win on the 3 of characters here, but the 8 here is, as the interval is Suchi against my pawn, so I think the person on my right was defending against us. But anyway, we continue our lead. I will be continuing this series if I make it to Galaxy, and then it will become basically a Galaxy series, or like I will just continue the series, but the title doesn't make that much sense. But technically, like it is called exploring the Tan universe galaxy weights. We are one away here with the 6 of dots or the 2 full of bamboo. But like we are still a Tan until we get like up to like 10 Tan or higher. We are still considered Tan, and then we are just in galaxy instead of galaxy weight. So don't worry about it too much. The person across probably has a half flush in the character suit, discarding the 5 and 7 dots. If they had like an efficiency hand, they would probably keep those tiles. We are discarding the Aka Tura here, and we have it's a chimney weight. It's a 6-9 of dots with a 6 of bamboo, and then we have the 2 4 7 of bamboo as well for a waiting hand. Person on the right called my Aka. They already dropped the door, so it's not that scary. We are going to cut 1 of bamboo here into the tree. We can draw for 7 bamboo for pure double sequence and pin full, basically all sequences. It might go into Torme or into the person across, but they might not be waiting yet. I think we are holding that 9 of characters until we are waiting. The person across should be very close to completing the half flush there, and we don't want to deal into 8,000 points across. It's not 8,000 points guaranteed, but they have one Veru Tau here in the south, and they have like red 5. They will have 7,700 hand, or then they can have some green dragons which push our hand value perhaps even beyond 8,000 points. Now we are not going to drop that, we are keeping it. Even though the 6 of characters passed, this 9 is still alive, so we don't want to drop it. And the person on the right here goes into to the half flush with the Aka, and the 9 of characters also deals in here, so really be careful about dealing towers that hasn't been seen yet, live towers basically. And when I was like a medium level or like lower level, I would push that 9 of characters for a waiting hand almost all the time, but I learned over the years that there are still plenty of shapes that this 9 of characters steals into, and if they have the red 5, which they did, it will be just 8,000 points. Or if they have some Dora with a green dragon last hand, they will just win on 8,000. We will call that, and then we will be waiting on a pair wait, which we can switch out. This one of dots seems very good with this 2 dot spawn here on the left. We will be switching it out for something else. If we get a red dragon, we have a small 3 dragons here for our Mangan. It's also my favorite weight, the red dragon. It's in Japanese, it's called the Chun, and if you know my channel or if you have seen my clips, you know that I post a lot of clips hating on the red dragon because my name is Chun, and the Japanese name for the red dragon is Chun. So this is kind of also why my name of the Chun guide comes from, and that's why if you're watching shorts of me, I will be mostly waiting on the red dragon. It's kind of mean, but like here it's actually just viable for Mangan. It's still alive. It hasn't been seen yet. You can take a 2-sided weight here with the 3, but it's only going to be 240, which is 3,900 as Tilo. I'm really happy to be waiting for this red dragon here for the 12,000 points if we win. Like, of course, you only get points if you win. Well, technically, if you are Tenpai at the end of the hand, you also get some points, but if we get like the 7 of dots, like it's tough. It's really tough. Like, we don't need to win. Like, I think if we get the 7 of dots, this was also Dora, but I don't think we can really push the 7 because we really, like, we don't want to deal in here. Like, we don't need to win the hand, but we did here. Small 3 dragons is always Mangan, or more. A nice hand here to Dora. It looks like a simple hand with painful or sequences. Okay, let's just go to east. We won't go that. We are one away, but we need a 4, which is that, or the 3 of characters and the 8 of characters here. There is potentially a 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence here. Well, that is why we really want to keep this 3 of characters in our hand, and we can upgrade our bamboo shape with its extra 4 as well. It's basically a 3, 6, 9 bamboo and a 2, 5 bamboo if you split it up. So it's basically 2, 5 and 3, 6, 9. But we are looking for a pair. We don't have a pair, and the 4 of bamboo will never be a pair. I don't know what AI does here, but like it's not that useful. If we throw like any other bamboo tiles, we can get a pair in bamboo instead. We are one away here. We are still one away actually, and now we are waiting, but the wait is actually so bad. If it was like each one with flat scores, we would press the Riichi button here, but we are leading by like 25,000 points, and here we kind of don't want to take the risk. Unfortunately, we dropped the 4 of bamboo, which would be a very juicy tile to have here, but we can get some good draws here, like the 4 of dots or the 6. If the person on my right has like a Pinshu flask, we don't want to deal in this 9, but I don't think they do actually. They just got the 7 already and then the 8, so I don't think they have it. We might be fusion on some turtles, but if we draw the 5, then draw the 5 of bamboo, we will be fusion on the 4 and then a 7 of bamboo. We can go that. Nah, then it's not good. It's either 3, 6, 9 of bamboo, or we can go for 2, 5, but we take the 3-sided weight. It's painful on the 9, and otherwise it's done down. And 6, 9 is painful, and 3, 6 is done down. So the 6 is the highest value here. 1000 points by Green Dragon only. They almost have a half loss, but not quite. I think if they needed more points, or like if the points actually mattered for the personal cross, they would have gone for a half loss. You have a very bad hand here. It almost looks like an outside hand, and I think that is what we are going for. Outside hands also provide you with a lot of safety, and we just deal our value pair here, our value tile here, which we can go, and then we have Raku as well. You can just play full efficiency here. There's not that much risk here. The personal class does have a dealership left, but there's also some possibility that my person on the right or the person of my left passed if they deal in. That's an Ipatch win. Oh, the Ura 2. It's just a Mangan. I will be calling the Dora underneath the Dora just Ura. And you have like flip Dora, underside, inside Dora, but like I'm mainly used to it calling Ura Dora. It means like inside, well, I think in Japanese, but I can call like underneath Dora or something as well. Perhaps I can call it underneath. we are 2 away from 7 pairs, but we are just going for an all simples hand here. This one of dots doesn't do much for us. We can pawn the 5 of bamboo, the 6 of characters here, and then we can see the 3 here. This one of characters is not that useful. It does connect, but we don't want to draw the 3 of characters here, because we just want to go all simples and not take any risk with Riichi. We just want an open hand here, and so we really don't want the 3 here. We like the 3 of characters. It's not very bad, but it's not what we want to draw here. It will be one away if we draw the 3, but it's really not what we want. We will discard the 2 and the 1 of characters right here. We are 7 pairs, 1 away for that on the 2-8 dot and the 8 of characters. We are waiting for 7 pairs, simples and 1 Akadora. And the person on the left wins here for 1 Han, and they get out of 4. There was an opportunity to feed the person here on the left as well to end the game, but he didn't do that. Four and a half, it's acceptable. 29 discrepancies. Can we go detailed results? It's really inconvenient. Let's see, can we display effect? We can enable this. Okay, let's see. The early discards don't really matter. It really doesn't matter. And then here the efficiency discard, and then here we can. There are 2 options here to maintain a 2-pair shape. It's either the 8 of characters or the 6 here, the 6 of bamboo here. But if you know something about win rate, you know that the auto weights are much better. The 6-9 is way better to win on than the 4-7 of bamboo. So the 6-9 of characters is the stronger 2-sided shape. So we are cutting the 6 here, keeping the 6-9 of characters in play, and AI agrees with that. So it's not just me telling you that, it's just it's theory basically, and here it's just waiting for our waiting hand basically. And then here it's going to be Riichi. There's a Riichi, because we don't have Ryaku, the 1-4, and then 1 Han here. Did we discard the wrong honor? It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We got another Tura here, and I don't think we made any mistakes here, because it was really safe. But AI wants to go 6 of characters instead of the 7. Both do kind of the same thing. The benefit of keeping the 7 is that you have perhaps a pure double sequence here in the bamboo shoots. But if you draw like a 3 of dots here, you have a 5-8 here in the bamboo shoot. So I kinda agree that the 6-man is better to cut here in case of the 3 of dots or the AK 5 of dots. But here it's just Riichi is like the only choice. And then we can go next actually, because we know that we won in a few turns. And let's see here. I want to go the other way, but it honestly doesn't really matter. It wants to go here, and then let's see on this 9 of dots, it passes. Because a tile like a 6 of bamboo, 1/4 of characters. It's just better than calling this one a better shape. I want to actually smoke. I'll just discard this 3. It is kind of surprising. It really thinks that we can that our shapes are so bad, or this 6 so middleweight is so bad that it's has discard this 3 so from the wall, and then you can accept 6, 9 of dots, and you can accept 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of bamboo here. So it's just really interesting that it got 3 here. It's definitely not something that I didn't consider or anything, but I thought like we have double middleweight here with the 4 and the 6, and then I goes the other way, but I don't agree with that. I think 5 into 7 is just way stronger. And then call, and then I don't think it folds ever. I don't think we are folding ever, even not on this 5, on this 9. We thought the Tora, wait, I folds here. Oh, it actually folds here, really? I guess it's Tora, but like, you have a good weight. I need to put this like into the actual mortal, but like I don't think the study is too bad. We have a good weight as Tilo. It's kind of scary that it's a Tora tile, but like breaking here seems so weak. We only have like 1 good save tile, and then the 7 is semi okay, but I think I almost push every single time, so because it really doesn't. This is 1 chance, we see 3 4s. It really doesn't consider giving up on the 3 as well. So that really shows that a strong weight Tilo. It's just you can almost push everything, but it doesn't want to push the Tora. And then here it wants to go 8, but I like keeping the 8. You can even call the Tora here, and you can see 7. And then you can go 8 so, and then you have pretty good shapes as well. I like this 9 a lot. You can always upgrade the 7 of dots and the 5 of bamboo shapes after this 9 card. And if you get the 7, and furthermore there aren't any decisions here. Let's see, there was a Riichi, I think. There was a Riichi here on the left. And then we can just push here, and then we sumo the turn after. The Rihan good weight can just push. And then AI wants to go 2 of characters. The only reason to cut the 2 is if you see a half flush here, and we have like 1 Tora here in the character suit, and we have the Tora acceptance with the 6. I don't think we are ever going for a half flush. I want to keep the 5, but I want to keep the Tora acceptance. I want to keep it. I disagree here. And then I want to go 6 here, because you actually have some choice. If you draw the 3 of characters here, you have like, you can wait on the 8 and or the 6 of characters, but I really don't care about the flexibility. I just want to throw Tora here. I really disagree with the AI here. I think if you ask any strong player, they will be holding on to this 6 of dots for the Tora acceptance, and then here perhaps we can cut it, because it's getting late. Here perhaps you can cut the 6 the turn earlier. And here it doesn't Riichi. It doesn't Riichi. I don't mind the Riichi on the 8. It really wants to upgrade here. Like usually it's either break with 9 or press Riichi. I don't advise you going Tamaten with no Raku, but like I usually would advise you to break with the 9 of characters, or just press the Riichi button with 1 Tora. But it wants to upgrade, which is kind of fair, but and we are leading. We don't need to take the risk, but he would have a 3-6 here. 36 of character weight, cutting the 9 man. And then the person across has a chimney weight of 7, Pampu with a 9, and then here the person on the right just in for no reason. I think they have like honors which are way safer, but let's see what it does here. Perhaps there's some discrepancy. I want to go 6 here. It wants to keep the Dora, but it really doesn't. We don't have acceptance for this Dora at all. We really don't have acceptance for this Dora. We can go like a full straight here. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's more like a defensive 6 Pampu. I really don't agree. And then here I want to just got the 5, so it's one Scott. We lose out on the 2 and we gain the pure double sequence. It wants to defend here already against the person across, and I kinda agree that we should be careful with this 2 of characters and the right second discard. And here 2 people waiting, and then I want to put I have so many disagreements with Mortal here, but I'm not pushing this 9. I'm like I'm not pushing this 9. And then here the deal in. I think yeah, I obviously know that the person on my right has an all simple hand, so the person on my right doesn't have the 9. And then it can tilt you into a lot of shapes, or like into a single weight, a pair weight, or a dual pawn weight here. So I like my decision here. And then let's see about this 9 of Todd's score. It passes. Wait, it booms. It booms. Okay, I was like, it doesn't want that. And then here the keeping the red dragon for the small 3 dragons. The person on the right has like 2, which is kind of funny, but we do the we do. Let's see. It wants to keep it, right? Yeah, because it's Mangan. Okay. Then we deal it for the Mangan Sumo. Let's see about this 4 of Pampu card. I'm not confident about this 4 of Pampu card. Nah, it wants to go. It just forces all simples here. It just forces all simples. We are one away. It breaks here. Goes back to 2 away, but we can open for all simples to that 2 very easily. So that is what it sees. And then here it wants to Damaten, just stay hidden with the 3 pin. But I break here because I don't want to stay hidden with no Raku. And then here we can see it discards the 2 here for the 369 Ipeko, the pure double sequence 2 Toras pin through on the 6-9 of Pampu, and Tanda or simples on the 3 and the 6. But we didn't get it. I think someone missed quite early afterwards. Let's see this for. I want to go normal, but I don't like. You can head the outside hand, but I think I just go straight. We have this a very bad hand. We can just give up the hand later on, and then here we are obviously out. Ipatsimo, and then this hand. I don't know if AI sees the intentional deal in here into the person on my left. We could like push this 2 of dots here just to end the game, but I didn't see that here. Like once it got the other way, it's fine. It once it got 1 first for all simples, but and then this is the game. Thank you for watching. Just leave a comment down below if you want to see any improvement and how and comment about how my English commentary is. I will be improving my English commentary for sure, but hopefully it was quite understandable. I will see you in the next video.